So, what exactly has Brexit meant for the UK economy? In 2016, the UK held a referendum that shook political landscapes and sent shockwaves through financial markets. It was a simple question: should the UK remain a member of the European Union or leave? The majority voted to leave. This decision, as momentous as it was, marked a defining moment in British history. This move wasn't without its immediate consequences. The pound, the stalwart symbol of the UK's economic might, took a nosedive. The stock market, a barometer of investor confidence, wobbled. But more than the financial fallout, it was the cloud of uncertainty that hovered. What would happen to trade agreements, immigration policies, and the countless other ties with the EU? The decision to leave the EU was just the beginning, sparking a wave of economic consequences. But it was also the start of a new chapter, one filled with challenges and opportunities alike. As the UK entered a transition period, the economic impact of Brexit started to take shape. Trade negotiations were at the forefront, with the UK striving to establish new relationships and agreements. Businesses, particularly those with strong ties to Europe, found themselves grappling with a new reality. Many faced the challenges of altered supply chains and the introduction of trade barriers. Foreign investment, a crucial driver of the UK economy, saw a noticeable decrease. Investors, both domestic and international, were wary of the uncertainty brought about by Brexit. The issues of supply chains became particularly poignant. Companies had to rethink their strategies, facing increased costs and potential delays in getting goods to market. Trade barriers also presented a significant hurdle, with businesses having to navigate a more complex landscape of tariffs and regulations. The transition period was a time of uncertainty, with businesses and investors unsure of what the future held. So, where does the UK stand now, post-Brexit? The economic landscape of the United Kingdom has indeed transformed since it parted ways with the European Union. The gross domestic product, or GDP, has experienced a significant shift. A report by the Office for Budget Responsibility suggests that by the mid-2020s, Brexit could lead to a 3 to 4% smaller GDP. The employment sector has also seen its share of changes. While unemployment rates remain relatively low, certain sectors like fishing and finance have been deeply affected. The fishing industry, once a vocal proponent for Brexit, has found itself in rough waters due to new trade barriers and reduced access to key markets. Similarly, the finance sector, which contributes about 7% to the UK's GDP, is facing challenges. London's status as a global financial hub is being tested as businesses consider relocating to maintain access to the EU's single market. When it comes to trade, the UK's departure from the EU has introduced a new complexity. The shift from frictionless trade to a web of customs checks and paperwork has impacted businesses and slowed down trade. The country now trades on World Trade Organization terms with the EU, which has led to tariffs on some goods and increased costs. As for the residents of the UK, they too are feeling the ripple effects. Changes in trade policies have led to fluctuations in prices, impacting the cost of living. Everyday items like food and clothing have seen price hikes, putting pressure on household budgets. Living standards have also been affected, as the economic uncertainty post-Brexit has led to a squeeze on public services and increased financial insecurity for some. Indeed, the reality post-Brexit is a complex one. It's a tapestry of changes, challenges, and adaptations. The UK is navigating uncharted waters, grappling with the consequences of its decision. The Brexit decision has had far-reaching consequences, reshaping the UK's economic landscape. But what does the future hold for the UK economy post-Brexit? Let's delve into it. The UK's departure from the European Union has opened up a world of potential opportunities. The country now has the freedom to negotiate global trade deals independently, fostering relationships with international partners on its own terms. This newfound regulatory autonomy allows the UK to tailor its policies, regulations, and standards to better suit its unique needs and aspirations. Yet, it's not all smooth sailing. The Northern Ireland Protocol continues to stir up challenges and uncertainties, creating a complex tapestry of political and economic implications. Furthermore, the UK, like the rest of the world, is grappling with the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic, making economic recovery a top priority. Brexit has indeed marked a new chapter in the UK's economic story, and only time will tell how this story unfolds. With resilience and adaptability, the nation is poised to navigate this uncharted territory.